Understanding performance-enhancing drugs in sports. Title: Understanding performance-enhancing drugs in sports. Introduction. Performance-enhancing drugs, PEDs, have been a controversial topic in the world of sports for decades. Athletes at both amateur and professional levels have faced scrutiny and criticism for using substances to boost their performance artificially. However, to fully comprehend the ethical, health, and fair play implications of PEDs, it is important to delve deeper into their nature, effects, and the reasons behind their use. Types of performance-enhancing drugs. Performance-enhancing drugs can be broadly categorized into three main groups: anabolic steroids, stimulants, and human growth hormone, HGH. 1. Anabolic steroids. Anabolic steroids are synthetic substances similar to the male sex hormone testosterone. They are primarily used for muscle growth and recovery. Some prominent steroids abused by athletes include testosterone, nandrolone, and stanozolol. 2. Stimulants. Stimulants like amphetamines and cocaine are used to enhance alertness and reduce fatigue. They are often utilized in sports that require quick reflexes, such as sprinting or cycling. While stimulants can boost performance temporarily, they also put athletes at risk of cardiovascular complications, addiction, and psychological issues. 3. Human growth hormone, HGH. Human growth hormone is naturally produced by the pituitary gland and is responsible for growth and cell regeneration. Synthetic HGH is used by some athletes to improve strength, stamina, and recover. Why? The misuse of HGH can lead to severe health problems, including diabetes, heart disease, and bone growth abnormalities. Effects of performance-enhancing drugs. The use of performance-enhancing drugs in sports has several tangible effects on both individual athletes and the integrity of the sport itself. 1. Enhanced performance. One of the primary motivations for consuming PEDs is to gain a competitive edge. Athletes often believe that using these substances enables them to outperform their opponents. However, this unfair advantage goes against the principle of fair play and undermines the authenticity of their achievements. 2. Health risks. While performance-enhancing drugs may offer short-term benefits, the long-term health risks associated with their use cannot be ignored. From liver and cardiovascular complications to hormonal imbalances and mental health issues, the consequences of abusing PEDs can be severe and life-threatening. 3. Ethical dilemmas. Sporting competitions are grounded in values such as fair play, integrity, and respect. The use of performance-enhancing drugs undermines these core principles, creating ethical dilemmas for athletes, governing bodies, and fans alike. The imbalance of power and unfair competition created by PEDs lead to the questioning of the authenticity of results and tarnish the spirit of sportsmanship. Challenges and measures to combat PEDs. The fight against performance-enhancing drugs poses various challenges for sports organizations worldwide. However, numerous measures have been introduced to curb the use of these substances and maintain the integrity of sport. 1. Anti-doping programs. Sports governing bodies, such as the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA, collaborate with national and international agencies to develop and enforce anti-doping programs. These programs involve regular testing of athletes, imposing penalties for violations, and educating athletes about the consequences of PED use. 2. Research and development. Continuous research is essential to stay ahead of new substances and methods used to enhance performance. By investing in scientific advancements, sports organizations can regularly update their doping in control strategies and stay vigilant against changing trends in the world of PEDs. 3. Education and awareness. Educating athletes, coaches, and the general public is crucial in building awareness around the dangers of performance-enhancing drugs. By promoting the values of clean competition, athletes can make informed choices and resist the allure of PEDs, thereby fostering a culture of fair play. Doping in sports is not a new phenomenon and has been a part of the athletic world for many years. The use of performance-enhancing drugs, PEDs, has had a significant impact on sports, both positive and negative. While some argue that PEDs are necessary to keep up with the demands of modern-day sports, others believe it is unfair and compromises the integrity of the sport. This article will explore the issue of doping in sports, discussing its history, consequences, and efforts to combat it. History of doping in sports. The use of substances to improve athletic performance can be traced back to ancient times. For example, ancient Greek Olympians reportedly consumed various potions and concoctions to enhance their strength and endurance. However, the formal regulation of drugs in sports didn't come about until the 20th century. The first known case of doping in the Olympics occurred in 1904 when a marathon runner, Thomas Hicks, took a mixture of strychnine and brandy to help him finish the race. This incident highlighted the need for rules and regulations to prevent the use of performance-enhancing substances. Consequences of doping. The consequences of doping in sports are multifaceted and impact various stakeholders. Here are some key consequences. 1. Health risks. The use of PEDs can have serious health implications for athletes. The abuse of anabolic steroids, for example, can lead to liver damage, cardiovascular issues, and hormonal imbalances. Similarly, misuse of stimulants can result in addiction, cardiovascular complications, and psychological disorders. 2. Integrity of the sport. Doping compromises the integrity of the sport by creating an uneven playing field. Athletes who choose not to dope may find it difficult to compete against those who do, leading to feelings of unfairness and disillusionment. The authenticity of records and achievements also comes into question when doping is prevalent. 3. Ethical considerations. Doping raises ethical dilemmas for athletes, coaches, and governing bodies. It challenges the values of fair play, honesty, and respect that sports are built upon. Athletes who choose to dope must conceal their desire for success with the potential harm they are causing to themselves and the sport as a whole. Efforts to combat doping.